Good afternoon. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy. Yeah, I'm not happy. This needs to start changing now. I'm all the way off my meds. Today will be the second full day that I'm all the way off my meds. And it hurts. So feels like my head's going to cave in. It's hard to move this morning when I got up. Crampy, sore. This is what comes with this shit, and you may not have known this, but for the last 9 months, I've been coming off of head meds. I was on 120 milligrams of duloxetine, which is an SSDI. Okay. And even when I went to go get my gallbladder out, they didn't believe that I was on 120 milligrams, and I had to argue with them. And yeah, that did not go well for them, nor me. Okay. I had to do a lot of advocating over the last years to get what it is that I need. If you don't speak up for yourself in this world, you ain't going to get what you need. I'm going to tell you that now. Gotta ask. All right. Let's do some introductions, get started. Welcome to Daily Trudge. I'm Dion. I'll be your host today. Might get some people, but I don't know. If you're here, please say hello. With my attitude lately, I doubt anybody's going to show up. I haven't had the best attitude. I'm trying as best as I can, but on top of that, there was a lot of change this week that I just did not fucking appreciate at all. I had some good things that were a lot of fun this week. So just too much for Dion. Kinda. Is it too much? I don't know. I used to think that God gave me more than I could handle so that I would reach out to other people, but I don't know if that's necessarily true anymore. Today I'm just pondering. So let's get started. The power of blame. It can, or the power of not blaming. What does this lead to? It leads to, well, I'm going to tell you something. Everything leads to fear. It all comes back to fear. You might think it's anger. You might think it's resentment. That is the result. That is the result of the fear. It's fear. Fear that we may not get what we want. Fear that we may lose something that we already have, like our sobriety. Let's use that. Okay, now we don't really, when it comes to our sobriety, are we done blaming? Or when it comes to our disease, are we done blaming everyone else for who we are? I don't know if I tend to think that I am, but my nightmares tell me a much different story. Oh, I had horrible nightmares last night. It's my meds. It's coming off my meds. This is probably what's going to happen. I knew that. They were extremely violent. Very, very violent. When I got up this morning, it was hard to even move. Yeah. Anyway, right? And even in that, I am finding somebody I need to blame. Even my brain's doing it right now. It is searching in there, trying to find the blame so I can say, okay, there's the blame so that I can fix it. Okay. But the thing that comes up with blame is a person in my life. Okay. That's the way I talk to a lot, but a person, it's one of my brothers. I have 8 brothers and sisters, so good luck guessing. You don't know their names. Okay. who in my dreams went out of their way to make sure that I had a shitty life. And in a sense, this did happen. Oh, it happened. Yeah. That's why this person doesn't want to do a ninth step with me. And I know this. I know how much I covered for them. A lot. I even took their last name. You know. So, but is it that person's fault for who I am? You know, if I take a look back, it wasn't easy for me to survive either. It wasn't. You know, I wrote the man that raised me. It's hard for me to call my father again because I don't know if that's what he wants. Right. So I wrote him a few weeks back. Father's Day had happened, and I was invited to pitch in, and so I wrote him a week ago, and he responded, and I haven't read it yet. I've only seen like the first part. It says, "Excuse it for it says thank you for the Father's Day present." And then it says, sorry it's so lengthy. I haven't read it yet. I want to be, I need to be a little bit more level in order to read that. What if it's not good news? What if it's, hey, I love you, but I just can't be around you anymore kind of news? What if it's news that makes me cry? And I'm scared to read it because it's probably good. I don't know. I don't know, but I've been abandoned a lot this week, and so it's all right. My granddaughter's made it okay. My daughter and my granddaughters made me feel a lot better this week, and my wife. She's been going through some hard stuff too. So I got to remember that. So we're reading out of Courage to Change today, and this is an Al-Anon book, and sometimes Al-Anon just pisses me the fuck off, but it does because it's usually right. Right? What's the saying? You know, if you want to piss off a strong person, lie to them. If you want to piss off a weak person, tell them the truth. Yeah. Well, my granddaughters, we were getting ready to eat. They went to the bathroom first and came out. And I said, "Did you wash your hands?" Yes. And I already knew. I already knew the answer was no. I already knew this. Okay. And so we had a discussion about lying. And even though it was a white lie, like it does it matter much in life? Yes, it does. And so I explained to her. I said, "Honey, I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm not going to hate you ever. I will only do things out of love for you. So the thing is, if you lie to me, I can't do that for you. But if you're honest with me, I will always have your back. Always. Do you not understand this? And this is true for everybody else. I'm tired of people lying to me. I am plain tired of it. It's hard for me to believe anybody. There's not very many people that I trust right now. It's been that kind of a week. So, but don't take it personally. I thought that in every conflict and every confrontation, someone was invariably at fault. Yeah. Well, somebody's got to be at fault. Why? Why must always somebody be at fault? Why? What is the necessity? Tell me a good necessity. Why? And I might jump on board. But you ain't gonna be able to give me one. Why? Because we want to assign We want to assign the blame so that they can be punished. Oh, they need to be punished. Just like I was punished when I did it. So, because fair is fair. Well, did you really appreciate being punished when that happened? No. Oh, well, gee. Maybe that person don't like it either. You know, it's time to start treating people with a little bit of fucking respect, man. And a lot of people out there don't even know what respect is because they don't even know how to respect themselves yet. That's so hard to do for an alcohol. It was hard for me. May not be hard for you, right? It was essential to assign blame, and I would stew on the hours waiting for the evidence. I became a chronic scorekeeper. Now you may be saying to yourself, I'm not an Al-Anon, but you do this. I know you do it. And I know you do it because you're an alcoholic like me. And this is what alcoholics do. We allow people to live in our head rent free. I do it. Did it this morning. I'm not free of it happens less. Hey, right? No, what it comes down to is the only person to blame for who I am is me. Period. Exclamation point. End of sentence. Okay? It kind of sucks. Okay? I know other people did things to you. I know. Made you a part of who you are, too. It's hard to make that division. I was consumed by guilt and anger. Oh, wait a minute. I skipped a line. Because I approached every situation with this attitude, I was consumed by guilt and anger. Defensive and anxious, I made sure my own back was always covered. Oh, just don't lie. You don't have to worry about it. I no longer. The thing is my brain, it still keeps score, but I don't check it. Does that make sense? I don't check it. Just like I don't go look, I don't jump on everything AA every day and see how many days I have. I've never done that. I don't do that. Why would I do that? I need other things to do with my time besides keeping score on how great of a person I am. I wonder why I feel lonely. Al-Anon helps me understand that disputes come up even when everyone's doing their best. Obsessively reviewing everyone's behavior focuses my attention on where it doesn't belong and keeps me too busy to have any serenity. Instead, I can consider the part I have played. If I have made mistakes, I am free to make amends. Today, I know that conflict is not necessarily an indication that something is wrong. Difficulties may just arise. Sometimes people just simply disagree. Yeah, yeah. You know, I could give a fuck less who you voted for. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You can vote for the person I didn't vote for, and I'll still be friends with you. I don't care. I don't talk politics with friends. That ruins friendships quicker than anything. I won't even talk religion. I might talk spirituality. I might talk about your spirituality, but I will not get into religion with you. Okay? If you want to talk solution, if you want to just yak, great, I'm up for it. But I will not have a conversation that does not include making the world a better place. All right? Today's reminder, today I accept that each life has its share of conflict. It's not my job to document every such incident. Instead of wringing my hands and pointing my finger, I can consider the possibility that everything is happening exactly as it should be. Sometimes blame is just an excuse to keep busy so I don't have to feel the discomfort of my powerlessness. The mind grows by what it feeds on. Yeah. Which wolf are you going to feed? You got two wolves. All right. You got the good, you got the bad. Which one are you going to feed? That's the one that tends to make the choices, the one that you feed. Right. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day. I love you. Peace out. And